Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am back again. This is Scurvy Scouts and Pirates of the Caribbean film series. Simon Angels here. Today's date is Friday, December 19th, 2025. This will be the last days of the year. Will be about the best of 2025 and 365 days. Last year is the 2024 within the best of 2024. 366 days, and last 2 years, the best of 2023 is from 365 days. Anytime, as long as soon as there's possibilities, but it's just a matter of time. We're gonna do announce for the WWE spoiler alerts. This is eradication is like for the last time from 5 days ago from Monday Night Raw. It becomes to about in time for the 30-minute breaks. That's including for Friday Night Smackdown. We know for sure for about after Monday Night Raws on Netflix. So USA just take over for Monday night for Friday Night Smackdown. That was from Mondays from last 5 days ago. We're seeing to the whole footage. In this time for the spoiler alerts. In this time, probably a few days ago, for a long time ago, for last 3 days ago, it was from Tuesday night NXT. They were sending it on to the 7 days for about after the Evolve from 2 days, which is about the AEW Wednesday Night Dynamites. So, in this time, after eradications, so that'll be like in time as soon as possible. Tuesday night NXT goes on for 5 to 7, so 1 hour breaks will be on rotate and change breaks. That goes on in Tuesday night NXT in this mat insurances. So that in the meantime, that goes on to Tuesday 23rd and 30th. It will be probably like on the 23rd from 3 days from 16. That'll be like the 4-hour shift. And that takes a total for about the 5 hours. So I can really show you for about experimenting for about the storylines of the real life action. I'm just gonna see this in the videos. There you go. My actions is also for about the part one and 2 for the spoiler alerts is between 23rd to 30th. It's also for the like of the 23rd that goes on to the Tuesday night NXT from 3 days ago. In the meantime, for the insurances, in the like of the 1 hour and rotate break, 1 hour breaks, rotate to change. That goes on to the Tuesday night NXT on 23rd. That was from 3 days ago. It was from December 16th. They're making them on the 4-hour shift. And that makes it a total agreed for about the 2 hours for the Tuesday night NXT from 2 days. And 1 hour rotate and change breaks for 60 minutes time remains. And part 2. And that goes on Friday night. It goes on Tuesday night NXT on CW on 23rd. That was from still 3 days ago. And then meantime, if that goes on at 8 to 10. And that's in the meantime. So the Wednesdays after the Evolve on 60 minutes. That goes on Wednesday night NXT. Which is it goes on to Tuesday night NXT. However, in this time, goes on a Wednesday night. That Wednesday, they send it on to the 30th on the Tuesday night NXT. Sometimes they have like 6 to 8, which is about the 2 hours that goes on NXT. If you really wish it's about insurances for the talent showdowns, when you get to the talent showdowns, it belongs to you guys for the couple minutes ago. When you're doing so, it means that the time for about the changing times, and however it's most insurances for about probably like the 6 hours, and like in the next ones it could be for about 20 second. That goes on from the Monday Night Mall, Monday Night Raw, within about the 6 hours to buy you guys the tickets for sales. That goes on for about 5 through 11. In the meantime, 5 through 11 is the maximum wait for the 6 hours is between Monday Night Raw and Friday Night Smackdown. Then I'm really sure for about in timelines as soon as possible after the Smackdown, as is the spoiler alerts. So it's today's the 19th, so we're doing that on the Monday Night Raw. It also is like on Tuesday Monday Night Raw on Monday Night Raw on in time for the 22nd and 30th. It does really matter, so it's like on the 6 hours from the minimum wage. It still has it about the 22nd, which is about the 30th. I agree, which is a good idea. Like it says, we supposedly get like it on insurances. Smackdown, that goes on to the 4-hour shift, which is about from the minimum wage will be 5 hours within the whereabouts. Just within the changing and rotate in 1 hour. The part 2, which is about for Friday Night Smackdown, which is to be continued, which is about the spoiler alerts within about probably like in times as soon as possible, with probably takes it like the part 1 and 2. Raws could be at about episodes part 1 and 2, 6 hours with a Monday Night Raw after the weekends. You'll have to probably feel like and make it starts now exactly it was. So they're making to the spoiler alerts is between Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Probably like AEW Dynamite or Collisions and 1 hour minimum wage. So AEW Dark Match has returned. So I know this as far as I know. Which means exactly when it has supposed to do that, like WWE, the AEW televised shows has the spoiler alerts. It's the promotions within about the 4-hour shift, with 1 hour rotate and changing times. If I knew, so Monday Night Raw has about the 6 hours minimum wage, which is about the 22nd and 22nd and probably like 29th. It does matter. That goes on to the third ones. It could be exactly what the same. So Netflix still's on the by WWE the Raw. So Netflix internationals, you could connect this one to the VPN proxy urban. Connect this on Canada as long as you can. And that matters where you need so. It's about United Kingdom, Australia, and New Zealand. However, one for the time for the each, we are the English. But this is my YouTube companies as far as like it shows, vlogs, announcements, speech, and reviews. Just like recreating by McJuggernuggets, Big Brothers, and Tony Tornado's former crazy boyfriend. Then it's no such place as far as like on subscribe for the WWE.com. However, if PW Unlimited knew that like sometimes at the special times, many of them to feel hundreds of fans, it wasn't illegal to send videos on spoiler alerts on in this time for the 22nd and 29th. Believe that it's like the part 2, probably like on the 1 hour rotate from that time. So it does matter for like a 3-hour shows for the after it evolved and NXT on CW. That goes on Tuesday night. It's probably like it shows us like on the ends of a year. That'll be like on Women's World Champion Evolve. Candice Gray will face JC Jane for the NXT Women's Champion with Bella Henne and Lana Red. In the meantime, so you do so would I get that. So you do so. Alright. And my time is now. TV sale goes up. Make sure don't forget to subscribe to more content. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Google, and Vines. Social media on the TikToks and Reddits and Defiant Art as far as you need so whenever you don't forget you need it's probably like about in time for the Netflix, Tubies, and Peacocks, probably like Zuma Plays and Pluto TVs. 3 all fleas as far as you can between Tubies, Zuma Plays, and Pluto TVs. Three expedition items is free. You're probably watching it on TNA Pro Wrestling on an Impact for any time as soon as possible. For the Legends, will be the like on the WWE Hall of Famers, TNA Hall of Famers, and mostly concluding for the AEW Hall of Famers. In the meantime, exactly what I do so. Alright guys, feel free to watch. Don't forget, keep it rigid.